Hello and welcome to Thursday Night Live. So great to see you all. I'm seeing great comments in the chat, and I hope that you're all doing well this evening. We are still figuring out a couple tech things, and I'm wondering if you can hear my microphone. Okay, I'm getting a yes. Good. We were wondering if we wouldn't be able to hear that. So, growing pains of learning how to do this, how to be able to stream. I have to say, there's no way that I'd be able to do this without David. Thank you so much, babe. Technology, if it were up to me, I think I'd probably just stay with my phone, but he's helping, so I'm very grateful. So I see some friends here. I see Margie and Nancy. Hi, great to have you ladies here. And there's some folks I won't be able to tell who's on because they're watching on Facebook but not actually logged in. So I will say hi as much as I can to those that I can see in the chat. And Pierre, I see you on YouTube. Hi, friend. Hope you're doing well tonight. And I am just getting used to seeing comments also, so just bear with me a little bit. But I want to know, how are you doing tonight? What are you up to? I'm looking forward to sharing some Christmas songs with you this evening. I'm looking forward to connecting with you, and before long, we are going to be having something called Zoom Living Room, and if you'd like to be involved in that, feel free to send me an email. And actually, babe, could you pop my email, just info@KelseyLeeMusic in the chat there for them so that they know that's the address that you can send questions about wanting to be part of Zoom, the Zoom Living Room, and then also you can send me prayer requests. And I'm starting to actually pray silently for folks during my second hour. And I love to play and read through the different requests I have coming in, and just pray for you as I play. It's really special, and I've been having some really those who have requests. So thank you for doing that, and feel free to do that through the live as well, and I'll be checking my email. All right, I'm going to start out with a little Charlie Brown because it's Christmas time. Frosty the Snowman. And I gotta say, that's actually the first time that I've played that this year. It's fun pulling out an old set list, and I haven't even added much to it since 2016 because they're just some of my favorites. And I gotta tell you, I look at some of these songs and it's fun even writing little notes here and there on the sheet music. I have chord charts here. And because I don't really play them unless it's Christmas time, there's a couple that I just can never remember what they are. I would if I tried, I know. But I like to call it holiday amnesia sometimes. And it's fun to see the notes that I write on there. And then sometimes I even have specific memories come to my mind with songs that I'm doing. And this one in particular reminds me of performing over at the Sky City restaurant at the Space Needle when they still had the restaurant going. And the way that they had the piano situated up there was that it had a glass top and people could belly up to the piano and sit around on bar stools. And often folks would wait for their table to actually be able to go sit in the restaurant. And so I would have groups of people often surrounding the piano. Some of them would be sitting there, and then some would be standing around and singing. And so this particular one, I had a whole family come. And they were there's kids, grandma, grandpa, and it was a holiday brunch. And I remember playing this, and everybody was singing, and just, it's a fun memory. So I want to try to incorporate more of those little memories here and there for you, just kind of giving you a little glimpse into what it's like as a pianist. And even though right now it's technically not happening, I would say I actually have so much fulfillment from doing this with you. And I so look forward to being able to see you in person, share music with you live. But this is also really special. And I want to thank each of you for being here tonight. So I'm going to take a look at our comments. This is awesome. Hi, Margie. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying that. Margie says she's sitting on the couch watching me and just might pull out the flute. Oh, I hope you do, my dear. I would love to hear you sing or play through your flute. Yeah, and thank you to David also for the fun figuring out angles. He's playing with different ways to show off the keyboard, my fingers, and also he helped me to set up this background. So let me know what you think about it. What do you think? Everything, we're just kind of trying it out and seeing as we go. And any suggestions that you guys have, I'd love to know as well. Hi, John. John DeLander says, so much talent, musical ability. Oh, well, right back at you, my friend. You guys, if you've not listened to John's music, look him up. And he is a very talented pianist and also has a wonderful heart. And we had a great time connecting a couple of years ago now. Can you believe that? That's amazing how fast time flies. And on YouTube, those were Facebook. And Pierre, thanks for hanging out with us. I love having you over here. This is great. All right. So, what is your very favorite Christmas song? And right now we'll save maybe some of the carols, the soft stuff, for the second half of this program. But like upbeat ones, throw them at me in the chat and we'll see. I'm not going to play just Christmas songs because, there's still a lot of good music out there. And there's actually some folks who don't like to hear much Christmas music. So I'm going to do a mix of things tonight. I'm going to play actually one of the songs from my album now. And fun little tidbit here, this song is called Transitions. And I actually wrote it on the guitar first, and it has lyrics. But I took it to the piano because I wanted to actually record it on my CD that I released. And so it translates really well onto piano, and there might be a day that comes when I actually share the lyrics. We'll see. But this is called Transitions. Hi there, Laura. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And thank you for that question. I totally forgot. I was going to post a Christmas repertoire list, but just pop them out. Let's just have fun. Tell me what your favorite Christmas songs are, even if it's your favorite carol. I would love to play it for you because this is your time here. I'm just wanting to play songs that make me happy and songs that make you happy. Actually, this next one I want to do is called Silver Bells. And I remember when I was probably 5, maybe, or 6, and playing with like I think there's maybe one or two Barbies that we had in the house. The rest of the time we played with American Girl dolls. But I remember playing with Barbie and organizing. I always liked to organize growing up. So I'd organize her stuff, and my parents had this song playing, and I think it was BB and CC Winans' version of it. And I have this real sweet, just cozy um, sense of home when I hear it. And so even 29, I still have all those sweet memories of playing and hearing those harmonies of BB and CC in my mind, and that's definitely a nostalgic one for me. What's one of the nostalgic songs that you really love from your times growing up, or maybe you're creating new traditions with your family and you're listening to music with your kids if you have kids? We have 2 cats. Sometimes they feel like kids, don't they, babe? So yeah, just throw your requests at me and tell me what your favorite songs are, and I'd love to play at least some of them. And next time I'll have more of a list for you. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Um, did you notice there's a little bit of a little medley in there? And this is funny. I've noticed some Christmas songs actually have some very similar chords. And so that one, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, also fits very well with. Don't you think? I think it's kind of fun to toggle between those a little bit and play around. I enjoy that. I noticed also in the chat that my beautiful mama in love said that my sister in love, Deb, suggested a blanket. That's a great idea. I love it. You guys give us all the decor and design suggestions. There's a lot of fun things that we want to try out. And we were both scratching our heads last night going, there's so many options of things we can do. And it's interesting trying to design a space for a studio and trying to figure out lighting and all that. So you guys make us better. Give us suggestions on things that you think would look cool. Whoops. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. I bumped the keyboard camera. I think we're good. Let me know if you need me to adjust it. But yeah, so thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate that, Deb. That's a great idea. And Margie says, deck the halls. Yeah. I'm going to play a version that you may have not heard before. I guarantee you've not heard it before. Hello and welcome to those of you who have been coming in the live stream since we started here. And if we haven't met before, my name is Kelsey Lee Cate, and I'm so glad you're here tonight. This is really fun to have you. And my husband and I and our two cats live here in the Seattle area, Kirkland specifically. And when it's not COVID time, I perform around town. And the main places that I would say are my favorite to play are those where people can walk by the piano freely and chat. At the Bellevue Square Mall, for example, or Lincoln Square, there's a lot of really neat folks that I meet who are walking around there. And I love to hear their stories, hear their requests, things that they are wanting to hear. And what's really special for me is when I have people say, the song that you just played reminds me of my grandmother. And we just celebrated her life this last week, and thank you for the sweet memory. Those kinds of things where a total stranger becomes a friend. And I love those moments. And I believe that music is a tool to be able to connect people together. And I believe that music, actually, there's a friend a friend of mine from Zimbabwe who has the coolest accent. And I won't even try to replicate it. But she said, I see you walking as you are sharing your music. You're walking on music notes to people's hearts. And I just loved that. And I really believe that music is a bridge. And on that note, actually, I want to invite you to do two things. One, come and say hi to me on the Zoom living room coming up here in about 15 minutes or so. And that starts at 8 o'clock. And it's literally just a 25-minute quick, hey, how are you? Pop in, pop out of Zoom. And if you're interested in doing that, just send an email to info@Kelsey Lee Music. And just put Zoom even in the subject title, and that's great. And I'll reply with the Zoom meeting info. And the second thing is I want you to come and hang out in the second live stream that starts at 8:30 and just relax. Our world is going through a lot. It's been going through a lot, and it really takes a toll on all of us. And a really amazing way to do self-care and to practice that is just to have some time for mindful creating space, mindful planning time to do nothing. And I know that sounds kind of odd, but I know at least we have to do that. We have to plan to do nothing and just to sit. And there's a lot of room to grow in doing that as well. So what I'm hoping with the second set is that it just brings peace to you. And I'm also starting to share that I pray for folks also as I'm playing during the second set. So if you have a prayer request that you would really like to lift up, either for yourself or for a family member or a friend, you can also email me at that same email address and send it, and I'll see it, and I will add it to my list during that long 90-minute session. So, and also, please feel free to share this stream. That's a great way that you can help me out as I'm wanting to be here for you. I want to also reach and connect with those friends of yours that really could use some peace as well. It's one thing to be a musician and share the music, and that's great, but it's another thing to really connect with the heart. So would love to encourage you to do that. And Margie says, do you know Let It Snow? Do I know Let It Snow? Yes. And you know what? I've not played it this year yet. This is funny. I was actually sleeping or on my way to sleep last night. I was reading chord charts. Does anybody else do that? Any other musicians in the house? Just kind of reading up on it because there's a lot of Christmas songs I have not yet played this year. So I am seeing a lot of songs, but that's not it. I will fish it out and play Let It Snow for you. together for a sleigh ride together with you. Badu. Who has actually ridden in a horse-drawn sleigh before? That would be really fun to do. I think they do those at Leavenworth, right, babe? Yeah, that'd be fun sometime. I never have, but I think it'd be super fun. Hi, Mariana. Great to see you, dear. Well, this ends our first hour. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and I'm going to jump on my Zoom living room call. Be lovely to see your face if you'd like to say hi, and I will be back here at 8:30 for some soft piano music to wind down. Whether I've used to say to wind down for the night, but folks have been saying that they've been listening to this in the morning when they wake up or in the afternoon, so music to wind down. Blessings, and I'll hope to see you soon.